I'm been in tech for coming into my second decade, so I've seen a lot of changes in that, and it's a great place to be. You get to use where it's sort of where data and science and creativity all combine. So that's my happy place. I like doing a bit of everything. I quickly identified that when I was working through my life goals, I think it was for 2019. And I was like, you know what? I need to own my financial future, but I need to outsource this responsibility to someone who actually gets up every day and gets excited about it. So that's where Rajesh and Christian came into the picture. They've been working with my family for a while. So they were working with my parents for quite some time. And they still do work with my mum. My dad passed, but I interviewed them, and it just made a lot of sense. There's a lot of synergies with how they both operate, and it's a lovely mix of experience and insights and risk aversion, I should say. And so there was a lot of clarity and understanding the trade-offs in taking the route that I decided on. And so I felt very, very much guided and informed on the journey. And then I gave them the end goal of where I wanted to be. And then, they aligned and gave me the reality of what needs to happen in order for that to be real, and then the different ways that we can work together across an investment strategy and then also a tax strategy off the back of that as well. It's basically like a nice insurance policy is the way I look at it. They're very, very good, and I feel like they're on your team the whole time. I think there's lots of great people out there. You've just got to find people with a similar mindset, and people that can be, I say, like, sometimes you have the angel and the devil, so sometimes we have very different, between the three of us, we have very different ideas, right? I have an idea where I want to be, and Christian might say, yeah, you can do that, X, Y, Z, and then Rajesh will be like, Emma, no, come on, pull your socks up, right? So somewhere in the middle, we get a good outcome. I think it's important to have people around you that aren't going to just completely tell you one way, this is the only way you're going to go, right? A little bit of flexibility, but at the other end, you don't want a whole lot of yes people around you, because then they're just going to enable potentially bad habits. So sometimes it's not nice to hear, no, you can't, or you shouldn't. At the end of the day, it's still your money, but they're not afraid to speak up when they think that you may not be staying in the right on track, basically.